What's up, YouTube family? Lou here with another Godlike Collectibles video. And today I got another video response for your butt. For my man, Pepino Man, for hitting 3,000 subs. Congratulations, my brother. I'm over here trying to get to 300 and you're at 3,000. So God bless you, brother. Love your videos. Keep doing your thing. But today we're going to show a card from every decade. I'm starting from the 40s because that's the earliest cards I got. So from the 40s all the way till now. My favorite card there's a couple decades that I doubled up the cards because I couldn't choose because I was conflicted. But let's get the video response going. So first, the 1940s. I chose the only 1940s card that I have, and I actually just got it at the National. So many of you have already seen this card. This is the Leaf, the 48 Leaf, Johnny Mize, which is in beautiful condition. You know, even though it is a 2, but it looks pretty amazing. But the registration on this card, the way it looks is just gorgeous. As far as a 40s card that I would like to get, I'm really looking to see if I could get a Phil Rizzuto from 1949 Bowman. I really like that one. I know his 48 Bowman is his rookie year, but the black and white. But I really like the 49 Bowman. The color, the way it looks, with or without the name, it doesn't really matter because the 49 Bowman has the one with the name, without the name on the bottom. But I would take either one. It doesn't matter. Moving along to the 50s. This is another pickup that I just got. And this was a tough choice because there's a couple 50s cards that I like. But I went with my man Cepeda, his rookie card. I got this at the National. I got this from James Elite Hunters. And this Cepeda is just absolutely beautiful. And I love it. Having it on my display case. You know, many of you that follow my channel know that I collect a lot of Hispanic ball players. So this is pretty awesome to have his rookie card. So I really love this card. This card is really, really good shape. So as far as a 50s card that I would like to get, I kind of said it in my other VR, you know, as far as like one of my gold cards that I wanted to get, I would love to get the Roberto Clemente 1955. If I can't afford it this year for whatever reason, you know, I'm still paying tuition for my daughter. You know, she's got 2 years left in college. My oldest daughter, thank God, already graduated, but my youngest, she's still got 2 years left. So, you know, it's kind of tough. But I think what I probably would do is get the 56 Clemente. I really like that one as well. So that would probably be the one I want to get for the 50s. The 60s, I couldn't choose, man, because one, I love the way it looks because of the set. Is one of my favorite 60s sets. So, and that's the Tony Oliva, which I also picked up at the National. Go figure, right? But I just love this card. This card looks so... This is one of my favorite cards that I own. I just love the way this card looks. It just pops, man. It's just something about this card. And it's part of my favorite set, the 65 set. I love that set. You know, the card that I do want to get from the 60s, believe it or not, is the Roberto Clemente from 65 that I think also is a phenomenal card. So the one that I had to tie with this one for the 60s was my 69 Mantle. And that's because, you know, it's a Mantle, man. You know, and as a Yankee fan, being able to have a Mickey Mantle, who's one of the greatest Yankees of all time, I've heard so many stories about him from my dad growing up, you know, how great he was. And then to finally own one, and this is his last card, which is kind of cool because it shows all his stats in the back, which I love. So, it shows everything that he did in his career. So this is why I really love this card. So this one and the Oliva are like my 60s cards. They're battling it out. For the 70s, my favorite card in the 70s is the 1972 Topps Roberto Clemente. This was the first Roberto Clemente that I picked up. And the reason why this Clemente holds a special place in my heart is because when I was a child, when I was a teenager, and I would go to the local card shops and comic shops where I lived in the Bronx, I would always see this Clemente card. Like, I always wanted to buy a Clemente card, but I could never afford it. But this would be the Clemente card that I would always see. And I fell in love with this. And I always said to myself, I would own this card one day. And sure enough, I ended up picking it up when I had the chance. And I'm so happy and grateful to own it. I just love this. This is one of my favorite Clemente cards. I love the fact that it looks like he's just like tossing the ball up in the air, walking maybe in the outfield or something. Maybe he was getting ready to warm up. It's a great card. I really love this card. So very happy to own this 72 Clemente. Now, 1980s. My favorite player growing up in the 80s was Don Mattingly. He was my guy. My favorite Yankee of all time. My favorite player. And then it's like him and Roberto Alomar, like right there. But Don Mattingly was my guy growing up. And I was grateful to find a beautiful, beautiful 84 Donruss this year. So it was between this and my 84 Topps. I decided to go with this one because this one was always the harder one to get. It just seems that there's like a little bit easier to get the 84 Topps. It was always a little cheaper. But I was able to find this at the National, and it is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards of all time because it's one of my favorite players of all time. So, and it's his rookie card. So now I got 4 of his rookie cards. I got the Donruss, the Topps, the O-Pee-Chee, and I have the Fleer. So super excited to have this in my collection. As far as I never said 70s, right? What card I wanted for the 70s? Thurman Munson, the 1971 Topps for my 70s. The card that I would want is the trophy cup, the All-Star Rookie Trophy, Thurman Munson 71. Now, I had a chance to buy it this year in the National, and maybe I'm stupid for this because maybe I should have gotten it because it was a nice copy. Hitman 23, while I was out there, he called me and he's like, hey, I found a Thurman Munson, a 71 Munson in a SGC 5, and it's beautiful. And I think it was like $100, something like that. So the price was perfect. But when I went and I'm looking at the card, one of the things that bothers me, and I guess maybe it's just a visual thing, when it comes to SGC slabs, one of the things that bother me is black border on black tuxedo slab. It's like, because it kind of blends in with the background and you can't tell, like see, the white borders look gorgeous in a tuxedo slab, but for some reason I don't like the way they look. So I'd rather have gotten it in a PSA or a CGC or something else, but I passed up on it and I kind of regret it. But at the same time, I want to be patient because patience is the key. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna quit collecting anytime soon, so I know I can always get one. So for the 70s is the Thurman Munson I want to get, and for the 80s I want to get an 89 Griffey Upper Deck. He was another player that I loved growing up, and I never had an opportunity to own the 89 upper deck. I got all his other rookies, you know, Donruss, Flair, you know, I got the Trophy Cup from 1990, but I don't have a upper deck 89 Flair. I'm sorry, a Ken Griffey. So that would be my 80s card that I would love to get. To me, Griffey, if it wasn't for his injuries on the second half of his career, I think we would be talking about him as probably being one of the, if not the greatest, one of the greatest players that ever lived. You know, all around, because between his defense, hitting for average, hitting for power, RBIs, all that stuff, he was just phenomenal. He, like, for me personally, he's probably the best all-around player I ever personally got to see play in my lifetime. You know, I never got to see Willie Mays play. I never got to see all those are all guys before my time. So it's hard for me to compare. But in my lifetime, I think Griffey's probably the best all-around player I ever saw play. And speaking of him, we're going to go into the 90s. I got 2 cards for the 90s and 2 of my favorite players. So I got Griffey, and this is from the 90s, the Natural Starburst. These are freaking awesome, dude. These are like one of my favorite cards in the world. This Don Mattingly is so fire, man. Like, so these 2 are my favorite 90s cards. And for the 90s, man, I never gave it any much thought which card I want for the 90s. That is a good question. That is a good question. I don't know. I don't know who I will, because I got a lot of 90s cards already. So I don't know who it would be. Oh, you know what? I do know. I do know, because I've been wanting to get this card for a while now. I would want to get the 1993 Pinnacle Derek Jeter with the dark border. I really love that card. To me, that's my favorite rookie card of his. So I think that's the card that is on my list for that. In 2000s, for the 2000s, this one I just recently got graded. I opened this card out of a pack. I love this card. And this is none other than the 2001 Fleer Focus Albert Pujols. And I love this card. It's numbered to 999. I've shown this in some other videos. So, you know, I know it's kind of, you know, it's redundant seeing a lot of these cards again. But this card, man, and I've had it for over 20 years. I was dying to get this graded. And, you know, I'm actually happy that I did it with CGC, because their slabs are so clear and beautiful. Like, crystal clear how nice this looks. So this card, you know, got a 9. Pretty awesome considering how long I've had it. But this is my 2000 card. And I would probably want to get his rookie card with Ichiro, like the double rookie card with both of them on it. I think that would probably be my 2000 card I would want to get. Then for the 2000 teens, my favorite card, because this is my oldest Aaron Judge card, is from 2015. It's the Bowman Chrome Aaron Judge, who has been killing it and crushing it this year. Really like this card a lot. And I don't really collect a lot of the newer cards like that. I have some, but you know, I really don't buy packs like that. You know what I mean? I usually just buy the cards I want. Not really not that I don't like buying packs, but it's gotten to the point where it's so expensive now, and you buy all these different packs of cards, and it's like you end up with nothing. And in my mind, I look at it as, man, if I spend, you know, $20 or whatever it is, I don't even know what hanger boxes are anymore, but you know, those add up I can end up getting a really nice card that I am looking for, you know, Hall of Fame or whatever. So the Aaron Judge is probably my card for the teens. And for my 2020 and on, I have two cards that I love. One of them I just got, and I'm actually going to be sharing it for the first time today. And the other one, I've had it for a little bit. They're both autos of two of my favorite players, you know, Hispanic players. The first one is Juan Gonzalez, and this is, I think this is the triple, I guess this is the triple threads. I don't even know what these are called, all these new ones, but this is from 2024. And it's a 1 out of 150 auto. I love it. It's beautiful. And I'm so happy to have it, you know. So I was a big Juan Gon fan when I was growing up. And then this is the newest one I got. And he's one of my favorite Yankees from the 90s and 2000s. And that's none other than Bernie Williams. And I picked up this Flawless. This is from 2022, numbered to 15. And it's a beautiful card. This is the first time I'm showing it. I received it last week. But due to what happened, you know, the circumstances with my dog passing and stuff like that, you know, I didn't really make a video right away when I got it. So it kind of worked out because this is like a great card for the because I haven't even bought a pack of 2024 Topps. I haven't bought any packs in 2024. So like I said, I'm not really a packs guy like that. But this Bernie Williams is sick. And so is this one. And then for my, I don't even know if I said for my teams what I wanted, but for the teens, bro, I don't even know. Maybe a Mike Trout rookie or something, you know, 2011, I think it is. And for the 2020s, man, who's hot right now that I really like? I got Volpe rookies already, and several. But for the 2020s, I don't know yet. I'm still debating on that. I'm still debating on what I want to get for the 2020s. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll see in the future. But right now, those are my favorite cards from decade to decade. Pepino Man, his video response, 3,000 subscribers. Congratulations, my brother. Sorry that we couldn't meet at the National. You weren't there, so, you know, hopefully for the next one I can meet you. Hope to see you and meet you in person, man. Continue doing the funny videos. Continue sharing your knowledge in the hobby. I appreciate you. And yeah, so this is my video response. So take care. God bless. Be safe. Ciao.